off this review in a very windy Cape Town with the fact that you can drive this car with your eyeballs. The new 8th generation 5 Series that now also comes in an electric version. Surprise, surprise. Now it goes up against the Audi A6 and the Mercedes-Benz E-Class. And this hopes to outclass them, if you will, with its premium interior trimmings, its electric powertrain, and of course, its latest and greatest tally of technology. It's larger, longer, wider, and higher than its predecessor, but with a clear and reduced design language, as BMW puts it, to emphasize its sporty elegance and presence. There is a new version of the twin headlights and BMW kidney grille up front, which comes with optional BMW Iconic Glow contour lighting. It boasts black side skirts, flush-mounted door openers, and an embossed number 5 at the base of the C-pillar. There is, of course, the optional M Sport Package and M Sport Package Pro available to enhance it. So I'm really excited to announce that for the first time, this brand offers a fully vegan interior. That means the steering wheel covers, the seat covers, the door panels, everything. Fully vegan. Isn't that amazing? Until you realize that you can actually opt for a fully leather interior in different colors, which then kind of defeats the whole point for me, and I'm quite saddened by it because I would love for all cars to just be purely vegan. Overall, this interior is quite different to the outgoing model. You've also got these big screens here, which look beautiful. This infotainment screen and the instrument cluster in front of you is so high definition. It's beautiful and very easy to use. I just find with the screens getting bigger and bigger that it's almost getting to the point that I feel we're going to have a windscreen as a screen one day. But as I say, these screens are very impressive. In fact, you can even stream a video on here, and it involves gaming. And I say involves gaming because you can't ask me anything about gaming. The last time I played a TV game, Tetris and Super Mario Bros. Was a thing. Another optional extra that I adore are these crystal touches. I first saw them on the iX and I've loved them ever since. And I just think it gives the car such a classy look. As you can see, it's got this ambient light. At the moment, it's set to green, which is dreadful. So we would definitely change that up. I need to change that. I wanted to climb into the rear because I wanted to showcase the space back here. I think we're all so SUV mad that we forget that something like a saloon actually offers so much space in the rear. The boot's at 490 liters, which is fabulous. But back here, it just feels like that executive business saloon. Like if you're a businessman or woman, this is where you want to be. You don't want to be driving. You want to be chilling here in the back. So BMW's updated highway assistant allows you to change lanes using your eyes. I mean, it's quite insane if you think about it, but basically you steer ahead and it means you can drive without your hands on the steering wheel. But now if you glance at a screen or your cell phone or someone else, whatever, and the car thinks that you're a little bit distracted, it will warn you to put your hands back on the steering wheel. But if you're steering ahead and the car deems it safe to do so, it will alert you to the fact that you can change lanes. And then all you have to do is move your eyes left or right into the mirror, and the car will then activate the indicator and then move into the lane that you've chosen. That is weird and wild, but I kind of love it, and I think it's one of those things that for now our minds can't even fathom, but that in time to come, it might just become the norm. Really weird. As much as it is available in these cars, South African legislation doesn't allow for it to be utilized just yet. Obviously, the government doesn't trust us enough. The i5 M60 xDrive punches out 442 kilowatts and 795 newton meters, which can be pushed to 820 when M Sport or the M launch control function is activated, and has a claimed range of up to 516 kilometers. Now, it is, of course, more fun and more engaging to drive than its ICE sibling. That's because of its all-wheel drive mastery and, of course, the instant power. I think I just made our cameraman and music in front of me. That was part of the fun. You see? More engaging to drive. But now, when you throw it into corners, which is really fun to do as well, you might want to turn off the regenerative braking because that makes it quite tricky and will drive you mad. What might also drive you mad is trying to turn the regenerative braking off because you've got to go through a couple of screens in order to do that. Regardless of whichever model you choose, the 5 Series remains a comfortable and composed drive, and the ride quality is excellent. Should you go for the EV over the ICE model? Well, that depends on your lifestyle and, of course, the price difference. If you choose the i5, there's always the air console to keep you company while you wait for the car to charge at a public charging station. This is literally a way for you to game while you wait. But hopefully you would have a setup at home that means avoiding this, or friends to have lunch with. Despite the fad, all around SUVs, etc., many people might think that this is going to be too low to the ground and that you're not sitting high enough. But because it's actually quite a big car, I would say that there are a couple of compact SUVs where you sit lower. The visibility is great, the drive is still very comfortable, and you can see, well, just about everywhere. So again, BMW just nails it, whether it is actually an SUV or something like an executive saloon. So, how much is all of this going to cost you? The 5 Series range kicks off at just over 1.2 million for the 520D, but you're looking at almost 2.2 million for the i5 M60X drive. If you want a slightly less expensive version, well, you can wait for the i5 eDrive 40, which is just over 1.8 million. In recent times, the BMW 5 Series may have been overshadowed by its SUV siblings, but that doesn't mean it is not a well-accomplished car. In fact, it is as modern and as distinct as any top-tier luxury saloon. It is super comfortable, the cabin is lavishly appointed, and despite the bewildering amount of technology on hand, it remains a sheer pleasure to drive. And isn't that what a BMW is about after all?